Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first podcast of the lore. Today, we're talking about balance.
Yeah, we were originally going to actually flush out plot holes, but due to recent events.
No, we have to focus on, goddamn balance. Huh? I want to say who fucking did it, but they're gonna get even more pissy-wissy.
Yeah.
And I'd rather avoid that.
Yep.
But
So I guess we're just kind of talking about how we balance the characters.
yeah.
Yay! You
And
can't see it, but I'm doing jazz hands.
but we are also going to be pointing out, well, how the
things that you really should not do.
yeah, that, and holy shit, why I'm so pissed. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. Setting up something. Anyways. First off. So this was, mid of my Sonic stream. They, let's just say the particular one that set off this whole thing tried to force a character's actions.
Which, okay, in general for roleplay, that is a huge no.
No. Yeah.
That is.
We were
Any roleplay community, do not do that. Period.
Fun fact, we were talking about this like before the recording.
Yeah.
Another thing, our characters. Okay, yes, there are.
If you discuss it out of character prior, that's fine. But don't just do it at the drop of a hat like that.
Like
communication, people.
Like classics over, like their power is gained. Actually, another thing we were talking about.
Actually, with the topic, this stuff to do a better example of controlling another person's character with how the controllability works today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was my bad in the original start. Okay.
Yeah.
But
we adjusted it and made it better because more fun balancing.
And it took some time, yes, but things
God,
take.
I feel like we're doing a tutorial.
Oh fucking hell! But whatever. But no, I'm gonna be dead ass honest. We were okay. Me and Dusk were kind of at our limit, which is ironic that I said it because it was Sonic. And limits.
I've got your limit right here. And I'm dead because I was still loading everything.
Oh god. Loading's a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why it's acting like this.
Go away, you fucking cock. Oh, wow. I might be dead. How the fuck did I survive that?
No clue.
I'm just trying to survive.
There's probably a couple things I can force close with Task Manager to help my computer. See if that helps. Sorry, you keep on. Keep on with our.
Oh yeah. One of the things we were gonna complain about. Okay, thing is, we're forcing a character to do things with how well bounce, and also Sierra. Dusk and me discussed
we still
this.
haven't went over the controllability thing, but
Yeah, control.
It's more so less it direct your character to do something more of a manipulating what they would do otherwise.
Yeah, pretty
Still
much.
keeping the essence of the character, but manipulating their allegiances.
Yeah, kind of the point we're trying to bring out here. With Ryder,
As you were saying with Sierra.
Sierra we actually discussed this before stream, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Sierra keeps their...
How to do a reality warper.
Sierra only keeps their... They keep their power under control by, well, not using it to be fucking busted.
Yeah. Like, yes, she is able to manipulate reality, but if you notice, she doesn't use it all that much against other people unless she has no other choice. Heck, she never uses it on another person without, like, them specifically telling her to. In the scene with Empire where she helped out Empire, that was the first time she's ever done that, and I wrote it in a way that it makes sense. She's just very uncomfortable doing so, and it makes sense since she's messing with an actual person.
And Empire even said it hurt his pride, but he has to do what he has to do.
Yeah.
And
it's a decent way of balancing a reality warper, like other overpowered character, limit how they can use their abilities.
instead of just saying, "Oh, haha, you fell
Or
asleep."
another option is just have them not use their powers at a full extent unless necessary. If you look at the original Teen Titans, that's how they did Raven. If you don't know that show,
It's been a while since I've, like, the original one.
The original, not Go. We don't talk about Go.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Anyways,
But
I
no,
was just using that as an example.
but in all seriousness, yeah, like Dusk has a point about how that busted everything. And it's just not okay. It's to force characters to.
Yeah. Like, yes, messing with reality is something that is possible, technically. But use it wisely and don't just force the character to do an action. Again, huge no-no. In any roleplay community I have been in or heard of, it is essentially considered toxic behavior.
And toxic behavior only gets more toxic behavior.
Yeah. Toxic behavior breeds toxic behavior. Look at the Fortnite community.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually generally why I stay away from the community. I love the game.
Love the game, hate the community.
Fuck the community. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, dog water. Oh my god.
And not in that way. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, you're oh my brain needed a second to process. But
I was just being funny.
But did you at all notice? Something happened that was toxic, and then my mind just went to toxicity.
Yeah. Gee, it's almost like this comment has a point.
Is this motherfucker chasing me? Sorry, we're also playing Fortnite at the same time. But this is not background footage.
Yep.
This is not background footage.
Yeah.
But
Getting background footage and, you know,
that's
to keep our ADHD brains occupied.
yeah, that's the thing. Anyways. But no, see, the thing is, you always have to learn how to balance.
Yep. Yeah, you can't just use overpowered abilities willy-nilly.
Like, and there's, or...
Otherwise, you're considered a Mary Sue or Gary Sue, depending on the gender.
And...
I don't think there's a gender-neutral term. I'll have to look that up.
They
probably
they
is.
call my characters Mary Sue's, but I'm only bruh. I get it. I did overpower some,
Yeah, you definitely did, but you have been toning it down. So.
Like, for an example, Counter used to be using Kaioken times, like, something point trillion or some bullshit. Have you not noticed how I've toned...
You've turned it down a lot since then. And, like, you've definitely leaned more into just having Dragon Ball flavoring rather than just, haha, funny Dragon Ball, go burr.
It's because it's...
And that's a lot better for balancing purposes.
And here's the thing, the determination thing...
Like, yeah, let me say something. I've never actually had any issue with your Dragon Ball stuff specifically. It was just how you were handling it that I wasn't fond of.
I've been wanting...
I know, I was wrapped on you a lot for the anime stuff, but it was because of just how you were handling it more so than it itself.
Like, yes,
I'm just clarifying that to you because I realized I never did.
Yeah, now will Senkai Boost still exist? Absolutely. Will they be toned down?
I mean, it's the best way to kind of, you know, scale with the threats we can build up at times. And who knows, we'll maybe sometimes ignore them for the sake of balance.
Yes, but my point being...
Power levels are fluid.
But, see, the thing is, I have consistently been able to... I've been balancing things out for a little while now, if you think about it.
Yep.
And this is from feedback from other people.
Yeah, that is a big thing. Communicate, please.
If it was me, it'd be dead.
Yeah, like, this honestly, this even doesn't have to do with just our roleplay, just in general with roleplay. Like, this feels like a PSA tutorial at this point.
But...
I mean, this is not the type of framing we were planning on doing for these at all.
But no, no.
Lore stuff.
We need...
Maybe we should do one for, as our next one.
Yeah, but we also need to cover more things.
Yep.
Like... Okay, so, if you don't notice, with me, how I portray the characters, with VR, Counter, Empire, you know, all of them.
Yep.
You notice how they train, gain new power, and try to refine it.
Yeah.
While Dusk is more leaning...
I lean more into the characters practicing and really refining their technique with their ability and how to control it.
There's actually a reason I do this. Yes, and this is actually somewhat relevant. I am a learn in the moment kind of guy.
You really are.
I mean, there's a reason.
Yes, you do practice, but you're a very in the moment person.
I don't like to focus on like past strategy.
Strategizing beforehand and more strategizing in the moment.
Like how
that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, like how the characters do all the fucking time. Ah!
Yeah.
They...
I mean, how many times has your characters come up with something on the fly, and in comparison to what my characters tend to do?
Yeah, like...
I.e., plan beforehand, even if it's a very thrown together plan.
Well, Counter has thrown together a little bit of planning. The moment he notices...
Yeah, Counter's a weird middle ground.
But the moment he notices that it goes south, he goes like, okay, new strategy. And he tries to think outside the box. Like...
Yeah. And I do try to add that adaptability into my own character writing, but a lot of them are very fundamentally, if their plan messes up, they are panicking to improvise.
But... Again, with me, I
mean, look how much Sierra has actually, like, pre-prepared some backup plans.
Well, Classic goes like, just train, refine the ability.
Yeah.
Kick its ass.
Created this entire backup plan device that hopefully will have to go unused because it's
Yeah,
very dangerous.
but look at the differences, and we communicated.
Yeah.
And we actually were talking about a lot of this before stream, believe it or not.
Yep. Kind of getting our thoughts together before we started the video, honestly.
Honestly, what pissed us off the most was just people. Oh yeah, we should probably mention about the quote-unquote fan fiction shit.
Oh yeah, this is from my own personal experiences with roleplay in general, actually. If you are going to ignore the other person's input or force their character to do something, just go write a fan fiction. Just go write your own fan fiction. Just no patience for people who
I actually have
I'm going to write my own story and completely ignore the other person's input. Yeah, no.
I actually have
with many people like that. They are.
I think I got a perfect example of something that fits under.
I've had that multiple times, and I've also had it multiple times go into very territory that makes me very uncomfortable because of that stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So that's why I have a zero tolerance for it.
Shit, you need to.
I have had my comfort zone very much ignored by people that do that. And it's just generally a sign of toxic behavior in a roleplay community. Like, I will understand if you're new to roleplay, but when you clearly have been, like, roleplaying for a while and you do it, that's where I have a problem.
I'll be honest. I didn't have much issue at first.
When you know what you're doing and do it anyway.
I didn't have much issue with what happened at first, but then when they started to break everything, that's when my anger started running.
Yeah.
Let's just hit ready up.
Yep, that's fine.
But this also brings up another point I want to bring up. So, in the separate corrupted RP. Yeah, I'm using this as a prime example of, well, yes, I technically did force the action, but it was forced upon both. Remember. So the one time they were stuck in the void, right?
Yeah.
And Chara came up with the idea, maybe if we both load. See,
yeah.
What he did there was completely out of Dusk's control on what Chara would do, but
I really had control on how Violet would react.
Not Chara, but
kind of that
you mean separate corrupted Frisk. Lol.
Oh yeah, Frisk, yeah. Derp.
But you see, that's the balance. I acted.
Like, yeah, he acted, and I had a reaction to it. It was him interacting. It wasn't him.
And
you fall asleep. There's a distinction. It was like it's him shoving her away versus him mind controlling her out of the way of something. Think of it like that.
Well, the controllability has been severely changed.
Yeah. It initially was very much a ripping away the character's character. Now it's a change their allegiance kind of thing is what we're trying to do with it.
Yeah. I mean, what initially started this was, they were like, oh, I have Spanish. I'm like, are you serious? That's what makes your life so miserable? Okay. I wanted to say, and also, dead ass, I wanted to say, Okay, so you have Spanish. Whoa. So, is that the only thing that makes you stressed out? Like, dead ass. I was also gonna bring up having to balance multiple channels. Also, live up to people's expectations at times because you think about it too heavily. And also, constantly have those fucking voices in your fucking head telling you you're not good enough.
You are good enough, Kara. You can't see it, but I'm giving the little camera I've decided that is you head pats.
But that is my exact point.
I have like a little camera above my computer that I'm using as your kind of stand-in for stuff like that.
But no, my point being is that.
Wait, actually, I think I have a Kara plushie somewhere I could use as a stand-in.
I want a dusk plush. Someone make that.
It's just honestly just get a cat plush at this point.
Yeah, but
get a cat plush at this point.
But
that works.
Honestly, but that is our. This is becoming a reoccurring issue.
Or a dragon plush would work. Anyway.
This is becoming more of a reoccurring issue that we're coming across.
To certain person who they know who they are.
Oh fucking hell! Took some damage from the car. Whatever. Yeah, but see.
I don't want to specifically call people out, but
neither do I.
Who you are.
But oh bruh.
I don't want to start to like conflict.
Like. Yeah, if you can't.
There's a reason Opal's brother is very non-confrontational. It's a reference to my own lack of willing to fight people.
Now, my saying is spite is fuel enough. It's a fuel enough to do multiple things. I can use it for good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
It's better to do it for good.
Like, yeah, that's my point. Like, I spite myself with my own work because I go like, I can do better this time.
Yeah, exactly. That is honestly like.
That is how.
Way to motivate yourself, but it's a good one.
Yeah, like no, dead ass. I've done it. Like in creative writing.
Like, that is a good use of stubbornness.
Yeah, again, my family is known for my stubbornness, but that's beside the point. What I'm saying is, I rely on some of my spite just to keep me motivated at times, I'll be honest, because sometimes I hit a brick wall. Like, that's the problem. Like, I can hit a brick wall and not know where to go. I remember that one time I was having just a minor exponential crisis. Where I question, why do I keep going? How do I keep going?
Why are you breaking that? You can just walk through.
But you have to understand, this is just, it's me, because I was in a bad mind state.
You've been in a very bad mood. Do apologize for the snapping.
No, like when I was questioning everything. But honestly, I can apologize for that snap. A little. I kind of like, right. It was just, I found it like crazy that that's your biggest stressor in life. Not like, oh hey, are you gonna live up to people's expectations? Are you gonna be good enough to pass the quiz? Are you
able to stop your brain from focusing on the existential dread of life? Oh wait, what?
Are you gonna be able to do?
Yes, my brain actually does that, and I hate it.
Are you gonna be able to persevere through another day of fucking hell? Like, you don't, like, people take things for granted. I know this. But, dear God, if your biggest concern is...
hi, people.
If your biggest concern is... If your biggest fucking concern is a dumb ass... Like...
Like, if it's just the test itself, like, I can understand if maybe, stuff going on connected to that test is stressing you out, but the test itself? Really?
Really, bruv? Bruh. Like, bro, it's not that bad. Hell!
Like, yeah, it's not like you're gonna, like, instantly die if you fail the test.
Like, bro, I have...
Just do your best, honestly.
I have to deal with hell every fucking day.
Yeah,
I'm at school.
Sucks.
Okay, for people that don't know, I don't want to rant about it too much, but I will just go into a little detail. One, you're not allowed to bring anything in. Like, at all.
Like, honestly, your school sounds more like a prison.
Oh, fucking hell, Fun fact, I actually made that part of my newest cipher. I'm using it.
Fun fact, I've apparently, at least some prisons serve better food than schools do.
I don't eat school lunch.
I am not joking. Some prisons have a bigger food budget than schools do. I don't know if it's all prisons in schools, but I know most of them, I believe.
But
I don't know the exact statistics,
but my school, oh yeah, if you want to get something from your locker, you have to get an adult to go with you. Oh hell, you want to go restroom? Let's hope one of the 3 restrooms are available.
Yeah, like seriously, just have stall restrooms.
Oh, there's
Most schools.
Oh.
Like, you know, pretty much majority of normal schools.
Oh wait, what's this? You want a quiet lunch somewhat? Without fucking kindergartners running around? Too fucking bad! Oh hey, you want to use a mechanical pencil? You better hope they have one! Or, oh hey!
Oh hey, you want to be treated like an actual human being? Nah, you don't get that.
Or hey, you...
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
The horror stories you've told me.
Like, no, like, dead ass. And not to mention, oh hey! You would think people at that... The teachers at that school would actually have a little bit of brain power.
I mean, I don't know, didn't go to school to be a teacher for no reason.
Oh, what's this? Anger sparks. And I quote.
Oh yeah, you're a little grumpy?
No. I will quote from what this teacher said. Control your emotions. Bitch!
Bloody heck, no one can actually do that.
Bitch! Okay, so someone's blinded by anger, and you just say,
Like,
control
yes,
your emotions.
Yeah, I can understand wanting you to control your actions with your emotions.
No, they just...
Control your emotions implies they want you to feel nothing.
Bro! Or like, make sure...
I freaking hate that stigma of society.
Or like, control your
Like, it's not
emotions.
like it's an actual reasonable stigma.
Or like,
It's
control
not a
your...
reasonable expectation.
Or like, control your emotions to only be happiness. Ha ha ha.
And don't look at the past. Come on, there are people that are sentimental and do fine.
Yeah, that is actually a thing I have to deal with at my BS school. So...
Yeah, you told me that one. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. We're going on a bit...
Past can be happy.
You know...
We're going on a bit of a rant here. Sorry.
But I honestly... This is another thing I want to bring up. Fucking hell! Are you like, a few of you people seem like you have no fucking clue on what the fuck you mean by stress. If anything, me and Dusk are the most heavy workers in the RP.
Yeah. I mean, also, to be fair, I barely have a life outside of it, so...
Yeah, and I have nothing better to do with life.
Depressing. Anyway.
I know.
That was a joke.
That's my life.
Seriously, we both need a life. That is more than just this.
I
know I joke about, you know, like, people that are being insulting on the internet to go get a life, but like, I really need a life. I mean, I do have somewhat of a life, but like,
we have a life, it's just... You know what I mean. But bro, it's just... I find it crazy how people just don't consider these things. Like, the thing with the RP...
humans are self-centered.
And also, yes, well, they're inherently self-centered, but also you have to reminder, the human brain is programmed to think negatively.
Yep.
And
it's actually a survival tactic.
And now...
And we're all suffering because of that. No wonder depression's so common. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. That was a joke.
But in all seriousness...
Making that clear before I get hate comments or something over that. I was joking. Depression is an actual thing to be concerned about.
Yeah, but...
if you have depression, go get help.
Please seek out help. But see, I mean, the thing is, to get back on the RP topic of balance.
Yeah, we got very off topic.
Well, it was somewhat off topic. I mean, it was valid also. Of our anger towards people in general.
Yep. Like, chat.
Well,
be
then
nice.
We're not even live.
Yeah, I know. This is just general for... If you're in a chat, be nice, and if you want to roleplay with us, use common sense.
And...
Oh, right. Most of humanity lacks that at this point, don't they?
And people question why Char is my favorite character in Undertale. But in all seriousness.
Yeah. I'm more identified with Frisk despite Frisk having no personalities in the game. I think it's just because of how often I roleplay Frisk.
But here's the thing. I've just...
In my whole perspective on Frisk, like, yeah, humanity sucks. Moving on.
But how we portray characters is very fundamentally important.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, for goodness sake, my portrayal of Frisk I've worked on for like... How many years has it been? Like, 6 years now? I've been on and off roleplaying Undertale stuff.
and I remember this. I'm not afraid to say their name, but Kilo, the dickhead he is.
Oh yeah, the dumpster fire of a human being.
See...
I'm never letting go of that joke, because it's true.
The thing is, he wanted me to change MC's entire fucking character for a fucking arc. Dead ass. I am pissed.
Like, bruh. We are not stooping that low for story writing. We are not completely rewriting a character.
It was just gonna be for that arc.
Exactly.
And I
Like
hate.
you've seen stuff where they completely take the character and butcher it for story purposes. Sonic. I mean, they've got
And Goku.
forces, but yeah, but
Goku is actually a prime.
Sonic's just the more relevant one right now.
Actually, true.
I'm sorry, but Dragon Ball is how old?
They kept their characterization pretty well until Super came along.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You accidentally blew yourself up. Whoops.
Ready up. Anyways. But the thing is, I am just dumbfounded about. Listen, I'm keeping the character traits as well possible. Like, VR's character did not change on a fly.
Yeah, I absolutely do my best to keep my characters consistent. Maybe some small details might change if I haven't roleplayed them in a while, but I try to keep them consistent.
Okay, so remember how VR had a fucking ego complex?
Yep.
What changed it? Well, I have not gotten a chance to draw it all out. VR basically got well, everything flashed before his eyes. He saw the past versions of him with the ego complex. Again, the dynamic I was going for at the time was Vegeta and Goku with Counter and VR. Look, it's just a good dynamic.
Yeah, but that completely was thrown out the window because the war does its own thing.
Yeah. Anyways.
The characters are their own beasts.
Yeah, kind of why I got correct.
We do not understand them. We just exist in the same world as them. Now I'm describing them as eldritch creatures.
Fuck
What is
off.
with me and eldritch stuff lately?
Anyways, to quote VR from that, if I remember correctly, I'm letting go of my ego. My ego is for... No, wait, correction. Let me redo that. I'm letting go of my pride. For myself. I'm letting go of my ego. For myself. My pride now resides in others. I don't care if I'm half Satan anymore. I'm human. So be it. I will say this.
Humans are flawed creatures.
Hey,
Sometimes we're flawed in the best way.
Can I quote it? Can I finish the quote?
Sorry. I couldn't resist.
This is to show that everyone still has a way to go. And I still look up to you. Classic. Empire. And yes, even you, Counter. Again, I added the counter line there because of the dynamic relationship.
Which has been kind of thrown away for their
Not fully, but it's still...
Yes, but it has been adjusted to better fit.
Yes, but still, I like it. I like how they're written still.
It is a good dynamic.
Like, they have different power sets, but it's for the better.
Sometimes they butt heads, but...
Yeah, like, and hell, at least VR is not drinking 24/7!
Yeah. Gosh, the dark age of the VR war.
Look, I just didn't know what to do with them at the time. I am sorry.
Yeah, and like, all of the characters around him suffered for it.
It was all because his big reintroduction was, I'm going to re-emphasize this, was going to be his ultra ego state.
but that didn't go through.
Oh! The concept went through in ways. The intended way? No. Absolutely not, because let's just say, Dylan. Dylan basically, beat VR's ass to a bloody pulp. Shit, more orphans coming our way. But, and that's when I got stuck with VR. But, for fuck's sake, do you not understand? I keep my characters consistent.
Yeah. Like I said, I do my best, even if I mess up here and there.
Okay, hold on. Which one do I
play so many characters, it's really hard to keep track.
Which I am sorry.
Roll of the chests first.
I'm sorry about. I'm sorry.
It's just some of the characters I wish got more spotlight.
Which I want to. I want to.
Yeah.
Okay, trust me.
Yeah.
And we have not continued the VR chat lore because I want VR True Awakening to fucking work! Like, it's driving me nuts how their mouth sync is broke.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know why it's doing that, because I've never had that issue.
Knowing me, something just fucked up. Anyways, should I go for a stinger? Drum gun. Stinger. Give me! Now we do what we do. Make
Rondeo.
Nick a rondeo, Smokey. Oh, okay, there's a lot of bitches here. Does dying?
I just meleeed bot NPC down.
Ooh, okay. Do we have a zapper thing? I can really use it right here. Dusk. Why?
I was doing a quest.
Okay, whatever. Fair enough. Anyways.
Yeah, I got the quest though, so no more dumb meleeing from me.
Anyways, so there's more.
I have minis and there's some medkits around, so I'm fine.
So what else should we bring up? Oh, right. How we can't just change a character just because, like, we don't force actions upon them anymore.
Yeah.
Hell, if anything, we might just do the Empire lore out of spite.
Now that is some spite right there.
Oh, hell!
Empire lore started.
Yeah, no, I'm generally just gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
I'm not really in the mood to do that a bunch, especially since it is getting semi-late, but...
Wait, hold on. Okay, nah.
It's almost 11 o'clock, it's not too bad yet, so...
Remember, I have to go at 10:30 for me.
Oh, right, so that, for you, it's gonna be almost 10.
So, we'll do it tomorrow. Or some bullshit.
If we remember to.
I will remember, because my spy allows me to remember things better. Believe it or not.
Anyway. Back to our rant.
I hate how, like, they think, oh, hey, we're God, and then we can bullshit our way out of everything.
No, you're not.
Yeah, that's the point.
Stop it.
That's actually why I've been wanting to delete Creative Wrath. And I did!
Yeah.
I forgot. Now, have I colored in the full fucking thing? No, because I'm a fucking lazy ass. But hey! At least Creative Wrath is gone!
Yeah.
And they went out in a satisfying fucking way!
Yeah. Like, yeah, I feel like... Yeah, the whole issue of Creative Wrath as a character is that they were just an embodiment of your, keeping the, lore straight, and they became a character.
And this is why I gave...
shouldn't be a
That's
thing.
why I gave it off to Time to keep the construct of time-space continuum fluid, because he's more in line with that, right? And also Llama.
Yeah. Yeah.
It fits more into Time. It's character anyways.
Yeah.
And remember
And how he's literally stalking everyone 24/7.
fuck off!
I'm never letting go of that joke. I'm never letting it go because it's funny.
Yeah, it just hurts because he wants hugs from Azrael.
I know he does, but it's also funny.
I'm gonna kill orphans.
Oh, we have plenty to murder.
Yes! I love how disturbing
Anyway.
I can be. Anyways.
But yeah.
Like, we...
As for why not getting rid of Sierra, one, she's plot important. Two...
They're fair and balanced!
Yeah, yes, she is technically has the potential to be overpowered. But as we were discussing earlier, I balanced her for that.
And hell!
Maybe not necessarily balancing her abilities, though there are limitations I have in there, like how her abilities only affect code-based realities.
And hell, I nerfed counter to an extreme level. Now, do I say he's still one of the most has one of the most potential of every single Chargate? Yes. Will I keep that canon fact? Yes. Because
But he's more reasonably overpowered. That was a joke.
There's actually a reason I like counter so much. One, remember how he started off? He was a fucking coward!
Yeah. He's had so much character growth compared to some other characters.
Like, he's become, like, and it feels like to me, it's everything I wanted from Creative Wrath in a way. It's weird, okay?
Yeah.
Also, I can't.
Yeah, and honestly, in how I've been more recently writing Sierra in some of her, like, things she has issues with, I have been kind of taking some soft inspirations from Counter, which is kind of a funny thing, because of the whole, they're both adaptable and they're both siblings coincidence.
As in what? Like, what have you...
Her mentioning her own cowardice, and that. I do actually have a plan for that, but that was mildly, like, touching upon it was inspired by Counter. I've always planned on touching on that part
Counter
of the character.
is...
I had a good way to.
But remember...
Like, it's very subtle inspirations. I'm not taking direct cues.
Yeah. You're just not ripping the character from the fucking...
No, I'm not doing that. But, like, certain topics about her character that I've been meaning to
Now,
bring up,
Now,
inspired from
well,
Counter, too.
Now, when I bring up Vegeta, I will mention this little fun fact. I do edit the character in a little way.
Yeah. Yeah, we try to adapt characters that we bring in from other stuff. Like, my stuff from Magic Ball with X, aka Wendy, she is very much adapted to Undertale. Like, yes, she references stuff from Magic Ball. That's it.
with Vegeta, yes, his powers have, well, uh, but he's more of a mentor for once. He's not the, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans and I'm better than everyone. No.
Reminds me of how Shadow sometimes portrayed, and it's annoying. There's so much more to his character, and I freaking hate it.
I know.
Sorry.
My point being is,
Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2 fan over here.
my point being, I took Vegeta and actually in the original concept, Counter was gonna have to fight Vegeta to prove that they are a part of Classic, and they would actually compliment Counter on how well they have done as a fighter.
Watch out, I'm tearing down.
I killed them all. I killed the motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
I had to fucking. But no,
I'm still tearing down the build.
that is an extreme writing of the character. Like Vegeta congratulating them. Okay, you motherfucker. Okay, hold on. I can deal with this motherfucker.
Anyway.
Adapting Vegeta like this isn't too huge, but it is a huge boost. And knowing that the Galax gun was mostly inspired by, yes, the Galax gun, because originally it was just supposed to be a nod, but again, making it the canon fact is just even more story building, in my opinion.
Yeah. I never really discussed this, but Sierra does have a lot of Fire Emblem references in her character. Like, the concept of the Dragon Stone, the name and design is literally ripped from Fire Emblem. I just retooled it, the concept. And one of her lightning spells that she uses, Thoron, is literally from Fire Emblem and stuff. So, like, it's just in kind of terms of flavoring and just using inspiration.
And that's the thing. Ultra Egoist is actually made by the Ultra Vegito series. Little fun fact. But you know how Classic has godly Seraphim fighting?
Yeah.
That was actually inspired by the same series.
Huh.
That the crosses be on their eyes. That is the first sign of Seraphim.
Yeah. Sierra's Guardian of Reality stuff is definitely mildly Dreamtale inspired just because I love the AU and her whole thing with Nightmare in my videos, it just makes sense.
Because CRX.
Yes.
Anyways.
It's all your fault, by the way. It is your fault I have so many Dreamtale themes in Sierra. It is your fault.
Also, I did keep on to a lot of old aspects of the old RP. If you don't notice, Classic references a lot, most of the times, the third fight with hate.
Yeah, that's the one he references the most.
Because the other two were kind of fucking boring.
I was going to actually add on with my comment about Sierra if I can, but a lot of her stuff with her stuff, I don't have one particular inspiration. A lot of it's just the natural evolution of her character.
And as everybody involves,
is kind of interesting. Like, she starts out as very, like, Eastern Dragon-y, but she's slowly leaned more into a Western Dragon while still keeping the Eastern Dragon elements.
But if you don't tell, we make our characters semi-balanced.
Yeah, we do our best.
Okay, if
something's unbalanced, we do try to tweak it in the moment to be balanced.
Yeah, we really do. We really do. Fun fact.
We don't have a set power scaling system. It's a lot of what works with what we're trying to do.
And sometimes I just use power level as just to scale.
Yeah. Just as a
reference point, if you will.
Yeah. Just as a reference point. It's not like a set in stone thing we actually follow. Because I don't even use that because heck no, I'm not gonna try to figure out that.
And how? Power levels are bullshit. Actually.
But they do create great memes.
If anything, even...
We all know what meme I'm referencing.
It's over 9,000!
Right there. I'm sorry, okay? The meme's just good. It's like the one Dragon Ball thing I'm a fan of.
But see, there is actually something that Goku said in the Dragon Ball Z manga.
That one, how many Saiyans does it take to change a light bulb?
Oh yeah, but no, in the manga, guess what?
Yeah.
In Dragon Ball Z, Goku literally stated in his first fight in the series, it doesn't matter about numbers. It matters about technique.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that, but now I do.
No, I didn't know until later. But still, that is a good way.
Sorry.
But that is a good way to say things. Counter's technique has gotten really advanced. Like, let's see. VR's power is... I hate it. I kind of dislike him not being able to fuse willingly with counter. That means I have to find other methods around it.
Yeah. I mean, we do have Sierra as reality warping. She'd probably do something if he asked.
But again, it wouldn't stick permanently.
Like I said, emphasis on if he asked.
But again,
like I said, I'm only using it for certain stuff. I'm trying
okay,
not
can you
to
res?
use it. Yep,
Just don't even bother.
I don't even have the mets to.
But no, if anything, I've came up with the method of use Azul's world magic. Just throwing through Counter's veins because they work fundamentally different. Well, VR powers up his normal magic, and then Vounter.
Yeah.
Which
like I said, there's probably other workarounds. Like Sierra mentioned the concept of her being able to somewhat cause a fusion between two characters that might have less of a time limit. I won't say it won't completely not have a time limit.
VR...
Because with her methods, it might be more...
no, I was gonna cut the time limit...
usable for long fights.
I was gonna cut down the time limit to 15 minutes instead of the normal 30, but make, like, oh hey, they powered up. Yeah. It doesn't split the power until it goes into ridiculous categories.
Honestly, like, my thing with Sierra, like, her idea of it, I was going to build on that concept later on. I had a few ideas to build on it.
I've been wanting to do it for ages, like, my idea for ages.
Yeah.
But my point being here, we balance things out. We talk things out.
Yeah. We don't just do things willy-nilly.
And actually, the determination bring time to a halt. I say
that wasn't even like the wording was a JoJo reference, nothing else.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It was actually based off of the concept of determination already being able to mess with time.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. I don't understand why other people got mad.
It's just a natural evolution of the ability to save and reset.
And remember, we have mentioned time and time again, resets are broke.
Yeah, resets are broken, so it adapted into something else.
Okay, the main reason we really did that, fuck that bullshit.
I mean, I always handle resets like this in our roleplay. If it has a plot purpose to it,
Yeah,
yes.
but
Otherwise, no.
no, it's just
That's how I. That's how I.
it gets so
treat resets in my own
confusing.
stuff.
It gets so confusing.
That's fair. Like in most of my roleplay stuff, I want to say I've usually a reset will be in the backstory of the roleplay, and that's about it. Like I use them extremely sparingly.
But that's the thing with
Like,
me. I wanted to avoid it altogether because
like yeah.
I
If it has a purpose for the plot, yes. But if it's just to screw with stuff, no.
you notice how I
Like, I have managed to permanently kill a Frisk character while they had the ability to reset still in a roleplay.
I'm
Well,
just we want to
permanently kill because she was brought back, kinda.
I do want to bring I just wanted to bring out
Because this is my main character I was using there, but that's besides the point.
we do want to just bring out how we've been balancing our characters and then people come along and go like haha very funny overpowered character.
Yeah. Like, it just kind of makes it feel like our work was for nothing. Yes, the character concepts sound overpowered. I will give that. But we're trying to balance it. Like, yes, they sound overpowered because they're supposed to be very powerful. That's part of the point.
I mean, hell, the classic training so much because clock? Huh! It almost fits his character trait!
Yeah. And Sierra, on the other hand, is excessively planning and practicing her abilities, figuring out what they do and how to utilize them. Even branching into stuff that she didn't before and is very uncomfortable doing, i.e. her offer to Classic and Empire. Like stuff that she isn't even sure if she can properly pull off, but wants to know in case it becomes necessary.
Yeah, and honestly,
like she's very much a very trial and error practice.
like they would probably think of the same thing and use some way like diabolic time chamber. Again, I like the ideas of oh hey you can train in this room.
Yeah.
Because that just helps them grow a little bit faster and not drag out the story.
Yeah. Like, I will say, I have been dragging out the clock stuff, but in a way, it's kind of a reasonably dragged out stuff right now.
Yeah, like, hell, if we do a VR chat stream...
Because, like, I'm still trying to balance building up to it and letting room for other arcs to happen.
Hell, if we bring out the clock...
Like, the clock is very much like a looming threat over everything than a threat that's a hyper concern in this exact moment. Giving them time.
Hell.
And besides, we need to figure out how to do the final battle anyway. So
yeah, but hell, I want, honestly, I'm now thinking just to remind people the clock exists.
Yeah.
Next time VR chat stream, Counter.
Sure.
Next time Counter just runs into them.
Yeah.
Or the clock.
Annoyed by people calling the clock's outfit, like the clock's avatar, super low polyed and stuff. I tried. It's freaking Quest's fault.
Oh my god! So you and me both hate that.
Yeah. Well, it's like, so because of how the avatar works and how the VRM models work, And because I had to lower the textures to get it to function on Quest, a lot of people are like, it's super low quality or like it's super low poly. I know it is. It's the best I can do. You can't expect perfection when you're on Quest. Not all Quest players do it. Like Crown is very much a good example of someone that's just like accepts it. But there's a lot of Quest players who expect perfection.
And they should go burn in hell.
No, they should just realize they're on less powerful hardware. That's going to be a limitation that they have to accept and live with.
I'm sorry, it's just my English speak for a second. But also, people need to understand. People think differently. I mean, if we were to remind everybody the clock is still a threat, either Counter's just training or Counter's just taking his...
And it has been a background threat. I've mentioned multiple times about the rift breaches. I've never had a good way to show off what it actually entails.
But if Counter's just training a little or doing his natural patrol through Snowden...
Yeah.
And
I
comes
really
across
the
clock.
More, but like, there's no way I'm going to be able to make avatars for them, so I'm kind of limited.
We might find a way.
Like, I have so many limitations with the rift creatures, and it makes me sad.
If we can, hey, if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is this: just to remind everybody, just do one of the two and Counter just. And actually, it might actually show some character development too. Huh? Maybe, just maybe, no one can act like God. And if Ryder fucking pops up, I will say fuck you to your actions.
I was trying to not mention him by name, but there we go.
Oh, no, sorry. No, I said Ryder. Not the
That's
name.
still his character, and we all know who plays Ryder.
Fuck, sorry.
It's fine, it's fine.
You know what I meant. I just don't want, like, the bullshittery.
Chaotic, if you have watched it far...
Wait, actually, hold on. I can just edit this out. Couldn't I?
Yeah, you could. But if you're watching this far... Look, if you can rebalance your character so it's actually reasonable, I don't mind. Otherwise, please, just stop. You've been very disruptive to the plot in ways that are very, counterproductive.
Not PogChamp.
That too. But I don't want to be, like, I'm really trying to not start conflict here, but it has been genuinely causing a problem.
I should probably leave this part in then.
Yeah.
Sorry, my thinking just turned off
fine,
for a second.
It's fine.
I wanted to avoid the conflict, but dude, it's getting out of hand. It
really is.
I liked it.
Like it is. Like we liked it in earlier. It was like some fun interactions, but now it's getting
to the point where you're directly interfering.
Yeah.
Like you're
it's
physically.
One thing for doing little like interactions and stuff. It's another thing to completely take over the plot of the stream into very how do I say this nicely? Unfun directions.
Oh right. Should we mention why we kept bringing out the Empire crew for a little?
Yeah, we were trying to stop the edgy writer plot because it was directly interfering with stuff.
Yeah, dead ass. We can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
We hated it so fucking much that
we're going out of our way to try and stop it.
And all that did was cause more fucking issues.
There we go.
And shush, feeding us insecurities. Wow, you're totally not gonna find. Wow, you'll find everyone with insecurities. You
Yeah, like,
fucking
dude,
dimwit.
people in general have insecurities. That's just.
If I wrote a character without any insecurities, what are they? Look, what are they? They are nothing.
Yeah, not a person.
They're not.
They're a robot. And not the fun kind that actually has a personality.
I don't think I can even do it. Because I would have insecurities no matter what. Huh.
Like I say, people are inherently flawed. Sometimes in good ways, sometimes in bad ways.
But the point we're trying to make is how it's going so far is not good.
Yeah. Like, I am really, like, we're really trying to not start conflict here.
Yeah, but...
So please, I'm not trying to do it, like, anything personally.
I accidentally just let my tongue slipped, honestly.
Yeah.
I did not mean to call you out.
We are really not trying to start anything. We're just trying
to point out flaws and this is.
I know I can be kind of bad at it too. Like even like when I do point out stuff, I have a harsh way of putting them. So I'm really trying to be careful of how I'm saying things.
But honestly, with me, it makes sense.
Kara would know. Kara would know.
No, Dusk. If anything, I'm just emotionally vulnerable at times.
I know, but I really
No, you do it right a lot. Believe it or not, you're kinda the prime thing I need.
So my harshness is a benefit when it comes to you. Probably because it's one of the only ways to get through your thick skull. I would make a Demon Slayer joke, but you haven't watched that anime.
Well, it's not only a thick skull.
The main character is known to literally have a head hard enough to freaking knock people out. Like, headbutting's a common thing he does.
I mean, I could probably do it.
Like his head's as hard as a rock.
I could probably do it.
It's a running gag.
I could probably do it.
And it's actually probably about closer to being as hard as the steel, well, harder than the steel of his sword actually, because it breaks every once in a while.
Unlike his skull. Neat.
Yeah.
I wonder how long I can. My jokes are.
Literally, he headbutts freaking demons, and it works.
But no, in all seriousness, my tongue slipped there when I called out them because something within me just snapped. I lost it. Nah, I'm not even gonna bother with a meme.
I don't even know what meme you were trying to do, and now I'm sad.
It was a Dragon Ball meme.
Oh,
it's
okay,
like,
that's why I didn't get it.
No, it's like it snapped within me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about Sebastian Cat card or some bullshit. I can't remember.
Vegetable quote.
I
am perpetuating that gag, and you will not stop me.
Like it or not, you can't stop me. And I already killed someone.
Also, by the way, it is 11:14 where I am, so it is like 10:14.
Oh God! Woo!
Because it's getting late.
Yeah, I know. And also, God, Lois, they're here. God damn it! Tacos! You have done something to my soul that I cannot reverse! Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Dusk?
Yeah?
Spray at this motherfucker. Just fire. Fire away. Fire away. Just pressure. Apply pressure, and they're in this box. Wait, they ran
No,
out
they're
of the
not.
box? Okay, good. I have a dinosaur right now, which actually gives me a little bit of a... Oh no! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! I'm butt fucked. Okay, why can I do Goku randomly?
I don't know.
Anakin, you're my your last hope.
Your only hope.
Only hope, fuck off. Can someone help me?
Also, technically, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, not Anakin. Because Anakin was a villain at that point, spoiler. Spoiler for like a, what, 40-year-old movie at this point?
Can someone help me
Oh,
kill
it's
this?
Star Wars.
I don't know. And also, can someone help me kill this child?
I'll murder this raptor for you.
Where did the child go?
I don't know.
The bloody wanker. Oh, I see him. Oh god, I'm running out of match. Hit him 100. Come here, you bloody wanker. Wait,
I
what?
mean, eventually he'll have to come out of the build.
Oh god! Oh god damn it! Oh god fucking damn it.
Down. You're going to have to eventually.
Depending on how many watch out! Stick it! No! But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this one.
Yeah.